All right, what's up, guys? We are live. We're gonna pause, start this music up. Let's see. We're gonna go live on TikTok too. Here we go, guys. This is huge. We're actually able to go live on TikTok now, which is crazy. I just have to set this up. Every morning at 7 a.m. to help people feel more connected. People in their life via answering questions about community and communication. All right, we're going live. I think, let's see. Are we live? I don't really know how. Yep. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Let's make sure all of that's going well. Live. We're going to pull the chat up on Restream. All right, y'all. I think we are good to go. So, guys, we go live every morning, and we're here to talk about two things. And this is our first morning live on TikTok, so shout out if you guys are joining us. Appreciate you coming out. We go live on two things. So, every morning, we're looking to help you feel more connected with people in your life by answering your questions on community and communication. A lot of people feel lonely. A lot of people are struggling out there to find friends, and we're here to help you do that. So, we answer questions. You can call into the show. As you see, we give away $100 a month to somebody who calls in. If you call into the show, you can text 512-591-6138. And text Q. Text if you have a community question, a communication question, or what you got going. We'll call you. You'll be live right here talking to me on speakerphone, like straight up. It'll be like this. And yeah, we'll just go from there. You'll ask your question. I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability, see if I can give you some advice of what I would do in that situation. And hopefully it helps. If it doesn't, that's cool too. In the meantime, we also do some other stuff. So we'll trade Monday through Friday. We'll answer your questions when you call in. And if nobody's calling in and trading's not happening because it's the weekend, we go ahead and get on Reddit and try to help people find community, get better at communication there. So we're in a bunch of Reddits where people ask for advice. I'll respond to those Reddits, then I'll make a small short from it. Is really the goal. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool beans. Let's see. Guys, let me know if the music's too loud. All right. We're going to go ahead and jump in. Live everywhere. We're going to start with Reddit because that's really what we're looking for. And now this gets a little tough, guys, because let's see if I can float chat somewhere or something like that. Okay, cool. Hey, Lenny, thanks for joining. Gabriel, thanks for joining. Guys, we're here. We're giving away $100 to people who call into the show with a community question, a communication question. That's really what we're going for. Every time you call in, we give away $100 once a month. Every time you call in, you get a few entries in, and you just have to make sure you DM me afterwards so we can get your, basically your profile name down. But yeah, that's what we're doing live on the show right now, guys. Since nobody has really called in yet, you can text 512-591-6138 to call in, or you can stay on here live while we go through Reddit and help people get a little better at communication, a little bit better at communication and community. That's what we're here to do. A lot of people feel lonely in the world, and I've built out my social life to be something that's very full over the past year, trying to help other people do the same. So while you guys are here, if you want to call in, let me know. If not, you should see on my screen a little Reddit window. That's what we're doing on live. We'll be reading it out and giving advice as we go. And then we'll also try to, make certain clips. So thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it a lot. You can also just put a question in the chat if you don't want to call in. And that won't quite get you. That'll get you one entry. I'll make sure to change that for next time. But if you put a question in the chat, that'll get one entry. And we have everything recorded, so we'll be able to go back to this. But going through Reddit to help people get more connected, answer community questions, answer communication questions. Let's see what we got. In Reddit advice, somebody says, I, male 20, had an unusual encounter with the landlady and need help. I don't really think that's going to lend to community or communication, so we're going to skip that. What's one habit you actually managed to keep long term? Don't know about that on community or communication either. Let's see. Suggestion of Austin's rental. Got dumped by a great person. What's up, Mark? We're going live every morning. We're giving away $100 a month to people who call into the show. So let me know. Got dumped by a great person. Interesting. Let's see. Hey, divorced dad, 25 years old. I've been trying to date for a few months now and genuinely met someone who ticked all the boxes. Although after around 7 or 8 dates, she still didn't want to meet my kids. She texted me today and said that she didn't want to date right now, saying she wasn't ready for it. Boss Jay-Z, what's up? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you coming out. We're going live every day to help people feel more connected to people in their life. We answer community questions, communication questions, and if you text the number on screen and call in, you can literally get $100 just for doing that. So we're giving away $100 a month to one person who calls into the show. Let me know. In the meantime, we're on Reddit trying to give people advice about community, advice about communication to help them grow. So thanks for coming on the show. Here we go. She texted me today and said that she didn't want to date right now. She wasn't ready for it. Probably not ready for more than just dating. I feel like she just wasn't ready to be with someone with a kid. This sucks. And as well, she told me that since I'm recently divorced, I should take time. I mean, it's 6 months ago that I got separated to. My ex-wife was already living with a guy. I mean, I get it that she probably wasn't, this is tough, the one, but like it's the closest I felt to love in a long time. I don't know what advice I would have for this guy. So recently divorced, separated 6 months ago, already trying to date again, but nervous that people don't want to meet the kid. It is a tough one. Guys, thanks for joining. Eileen, John Lloyd, appreciate you guys coming out. John Skirt, thanks for joining. Guys, we go live every morning. We're giving away $100 a month to people who call into the show. You can text in 512-591-6138. And if you join the queue, we'll be here on speaker. If you have a community question, a communication question, we'll help you out there. But yeah, in the meantime, we answer questions about community and communication off of Reddit. And right now we're talking about a divorced dad who's 25, and he's asking about dating. It's not really community. It's not really communication. So I'm going to skip that one as well. Should I tell my ex I still love her? Skipping that one. Feeling lost after cutting ties. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Friendship advice. Adult life is kicking me hard lately. Cut off friends thinking it was time to move on, but now I'm left feeling so empty and alone. How do I get rid of this feeling? Seriously though, anyone have tips on how to move on and fill the void? Yeah, so I mean, there's really a few things. Like, especially in adult life, people get lonely and stay lonely, pretty quickly, right? Like it's tough being an adult, and it's tough like trying to do this thing because you're working, they're working, everybody has their own thing going on. And so what advice would I give this person? Adult life is kicking me hard lately. Cut off friends thinking it was time to move on. Oh, interesting. Cut off my friends thinking it was time to move on. But now I'm left feeling so empty and alone. How do I get rid of this feeling? Seriously, though. Anyone have tips on how to move on and fill the void? Yeah, if I were to write tips on how to fill the void, cutting off people is good if you're not vibing with them, but it's difficult. So basically, I'm telling this dude, he cut off some friends. He's an adult, but now he's feeling lonely. And I'm like, hey, cutting off people is good cutting off people is good if you're not vibing with them. But it's very difficult to cut off somebody who's taking up a portion of your life and then to not find an alternative, right? So cutting off people is good if you're not vibing with them. John, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. We're talking about community and communication, trying to help people feel more connected in their real life. SRG, what's up? Thanks for joining. Zachary, thanks for joining, man. We're talking about community and communication. Let's see. So first thing I'd ask myself is, first thing I'd get clear on is why I cut them off. Because once you get clear on why you cut them off, it's a lot simpler, really. Because then you can know what you're looking for. You know what your pain point was. Yeah. So I get clear on why I cut them off. That'll help show you kind of what you're looking for, what the pain point was. And after that, you want to do a few things. I'd clock consistent time with people at an event or activity I enjoy that attracts the type of person I want to be friends with. Then I'd invite people I liked into my life. Edit, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. We're giving away $100 a month to people who stay on the stream, call in and ask a community question, ask a communication question. Doesn't have to be crazy. What am I saying here? Jesse James, thanks for joining, man. Yeah, we're building community and just talking about community and communication. We're giving away $100 to people who call into the live stream. One winner per month. So let me know. You can text 512-591-6138 to do so. So thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. But in the meantime, when we're waiting for people to call in, we're just talking to people off of Reddit who feel one way or the other. Like, we have this dude who cut off some friends recently. Now he's feeling lonely. And here's my advice to him. It's like, cutting off people is good if you're not vibing with them, but it's difficult to remove people from your life without a method to replace them. So I get clear on why I cut the person off, because that'll help show me what I'm looking for. It's like, hey, I cut some friends off because I didn't like X, Y, and Z. And because I didn't like X, Y, and Z, I'm looking for A, B, and C. And so where do I go to look for A, B, and C? After that, I'd start to clock consistent time with people at an activity or an event that I enjoy that attracts the type of person I'm looking for. So if I cut off my friends because they aren't healthy, like they are promoting eating junk food, and that makes me feel bad about myself, and I lose. Guys, I guess TikTok doesn't like the $100 giveaway. Might have to cut that one out. Just answer people's questions instead. Oh well, you learn something new every day. So I'm gonna keep answering this. How do I get rid of this feeling? Seriously, any tips on how to move on and fill the void? Yeah, so I mean, I'm just kind of make a stream segment like I usually do. Man, I will say, going live on TikTok though, having 30 people come in and like scroll my live and then not stay, it's like I need something on here that's like a crazy hook that like gets people like, why would I listen to this dude, basically? So yeah, I feel like I need to watch some more lives to kind of figure that out. Cause that was crazy. I was having people come on and they would scroll within like a second. It's like, dang, that's some like real time feedback, but exposure too, you know. And now I know I can't do the $100 giveaway because TikTok thinks it's a scam, even though I will literally just send people $100. And I thought that was gonna be my scroll stopper. It was like $100 giveaway. Just call into the show. Oh well, it is what it is. You learn, you live, and you learn. Now I can't go live on TikTok till the 10th though, which kind of sucks. Let's see. Big shot, big shot. Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna run this right here. Yeah, we'll run this. We'll run this segment. Understand why you cut them off. Find an activity that Okay, here we go. We're going to run this segment real quick. And we are at 23. Did I send that to my VA? Hold on 1 second. Yes, I did. Okay. So this is going to be... Ooh, cheap viewers on Stream Boo. This is going to be 23. We're going to go 24-ish. Here we go. Everyone tells you to just move on, but nobody tells you how to actually do it. Feeling empty after cutting off friends or cutting off spouse for behavior that you didn't vibe with is normal, but it doesn't have to be permanent. Here's how to fix that loneliness feeling. First, we want to understand why you cut them off. Is it because they weren't healthy? Is it because they were always negative Nancy's? Figure out that reason because it'll show you what you want. If you want to take what you want, here's the second step, and find an activity that attracts the people you want while doing the stuff that you want. So you know you hated negativity, you want an activity that attracts positivity, and while playing pickleball, because you love to play pickleball. The third thing you want to do is invite people you vibe with while you're playing pickleball over for more personal hangouts. It could be a meal, it could be a walk, but you want to invite them into your life because loneliness starts to go away the moment you open up your life to strangers. I'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. And then we'll send this. All right, let's see if we can find another one. Yeah, I'm not taking that. What are happy ending massages? Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's crazy work. I don't know why I read this whole thing, honestly. Yeah, it was absolutely insane, though. Okay, feeling lost at 25. This should help. We should be able to help him. See if it's a community or communication issue. I'm 25, turning 26 soon. Lately, I've been feeling like I have fallen behind in life. Man. It all started after the COVID lockdown in 2020. Before that, I was an okay student, socially active, but once everything shifted online, I got into the habit of sitting on my bed all day, playing games and doing nothing productive. Naturally good student. Truth is, I cleared most of the exams through rote learning when I took computer science and B Tech. The same pattern. Continued good CGPA, but only because of cheating. Oh, geez, dude. I've actually built strong coding skills, real confidence, or communication abilities. I get anxious around people and freeze in unfamiliar situations. If I'm honest, I never had genuine interest in studies. It was luck that carried me through school and college. I never faced any real struggle. Now I'm 25, jobless for 2 years, and it feels like I have no real skills. Skills take 20 hours to develop, according to my boy. Not 20 hours to develop, 20 hours to get competent at. Like, if you code for 20 hours, you'll probably be better than somebody who hasn't coded, right? This is not working right now, but the reality is I don't feel passionate about studies or coding. Our relatives are financially good, mostly because of family businesses. Their partners have built everything for them. They look down on us during family gatherings. Small mechanic, I know I do something for my parents. Ooh, sunk cost fallacy. That's a tough one. Yeah, advanced so you feel even more insecure. Now we're starting less interest. I don't know about this. Yeah. Let's see what my GPT cooks up for this, but I'm probably just gonna make my own stream segment. I really just need a hook. See, this crap just pisses me off, bro. It makes me so mad. It's like it always goes to communication focused lies in the inner dialogue. Like, bro, I'm trying to get them to communicate with other people or be in community with other people, not. And it just makes stuff up. Oh, it makes me so upset. I do like the hook it picked though. I'm in my mid 20s right now, and if I had no skills we doing next? All right, we're going to run this. Here we go. This is minute 41. Here we go. I'm in my mid-20s right now, and if I had no skills and no direction, here's what I'd do. First, I would pick something, and I mean anything that I had a little interest towards. And if I didn't have any interest for anything, I'd ask ChatGPT what the highest leverage things are to do right now for whatever I wanted more of, whether that's finances, relationships, or my health. Then I would embrace sucking at it. This is the second thing, and I would spend a lot of time and a lot of money trying to get good at it. Spend time, spend money trying to get good at it. And 3, fail publicly. Why would I tell you to do that? Most people are stuck people pleasing and stuck being scared of failure. So when you start to fail publicly, you'll realize nobody cares and nobody's thinking about you. All 3 of these things, picking something, embracing sucking, and failing publicly, will help you get started and help you be unreasonable with your growth. So much so that it makes you uncomfortable and actually leads to a better life for you. We're actually going to run that back. I didn't like that much. We're going to do 42:20. I'm in my mid-20s right now, and if I had no skills and no directions, here's exactly what I would do. First, I would pick something, and I mean literally anything that I had a little bit of interest towards. And if I had no interest towards anything, I'd ask ChatGPT what the highest leverage things to do would be to hit my goals of either more health, more wealth, or better relationships. Then, the second thing I would do is embrace sucking at doing that thing in the beginning. Everybody sucks in the beginning, but I would spend a lot of time and a lot of money getting better at it, which leads me to number 3. I would fail publicly at this thing that I'm trying to do. The reason for that is people pleasing and being afraid of failure holds a lot of people back. And when you start to fail publicly, you'll realize that nobody cares and they're not thinking about you in the first place. So do these 3 things to get started progressing your life. And when you're doing it, be unreasonable with your growth. So much so that it makes you uncomfortable. Take the reins of your life. Start growing today. All right, we'll take that. I guess. Little 42:20 on 12/7. Send that to my VA. Guys, not gonna lie, we're kind of chilling now. We're kind of chilling now. Ooh, a horror story. Talking to mom about brother. Oh. Yeah, that's tough. I'm not messing with that. Ooh. Am I cooked? Here we go. This might be a good one. 22 female. Had a big friendship at uni, which I loved. However, I fell out with one of my flatmates, and he used to harass me by leaving the front door unlocked on purpose. No one in the group challenged it when it got worse, and I felt really alone and unsupported. I don't know the extent of that, but that seems strange. Anyway, I'm going to keep reading. I left the group and graduated in 2024 and haven't spoke to him since. I've spoken and seen a couple of them, and that's it. I have only one school friend due to being severely bullied who I am close with, and have two other friends I met at a pub job when I was 18, and we are still good friends. I don't see them that often, maybe once a month, but it's a good friendship. I was bullied for hitting puberty too early. When I was 8, girls used to ridicule me about it whilst I got unchanged or PE. Boys would stare at me as I walked down the hallway, and I would often endure nasty comments from girls. Felt ostracized. So she's 22 now, bullied at 8. Let's see. Hence why I only have one friend from high school. I also got called a lesbian for the whole of my time in a Catholic high school, even though I'm defo not. So some church hurt too. Oh, buddy. Here we go. You would think, oh, it's not your fault it happened. But the truth is this. People think you're weak for being bullied. Okay, well, I wouldn't say that's the truth, but it is the truth that this person believes right now, and that there is something wrong with you. People hate weakness in people, and it subconsciously repels people. This is 200% my experience. I've been asked, but what did you do wrong to cause it? Multiple times, or otherwise gotten that impression from new people I meet when I try and explain myself. I tried so incredibly hard to make friends since leaving university, but I've never succeeded. This is where my question comes in. I'm in the catch-22 of needing a group of girls to make friends with other girls, and I don't have it. How can I get out of this jam, or am I just stuck like this? I don't want to sound like a pick-me, but girls, I don't know what a pick-me is. Oh my gosh. What else should I help them with? Okay, this is actually a good one. One, stop making assumptions about what other people think and who they are. Get out of the house consistently. Treat people as if they're the perfect person until show you otherwise. All right, we're gonna run this real quick. All right, here we go. It's gonna go 1:45 on 12/7. Here we go. Most people are lonely because they're doing these few things completely wrong. First, they're making assumptions about what people think. Instead of assuming what people think, let them show you. Stop making assumptions. Rerun that. We're going to have to redo this. They assume the worst about people. They treat people according to those assumptions. They isolate because of previous bad experiences. And then they think they repel people go. 102.05. Most people are lonely because they're doing these things completely wrong. First, they assume the worst about people. I want you guys to stop making assumptions about what other people think and who they are. The second thing they do wrong is they treat people according to those incorrect assumptions. You want to treat people as if they're the perfect person until they show you otherwise. The third thing they do after those assumptions and previous bad experiences, they isolate. Instead of isolating, you want to get out of the house consistently. Don't spend Friday night and Saturday night inside. The fourth thing people do is they think they repel people because of some inherent trait, but it's really their behavior. Make sure people have a great experience every time they're with you. And if you make these 4 changes and run this play 100 times, you might just find your group of people. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. And that's it for the stream, guys. Hopefully we can get TikTok back up in the future. But yeah, we're done streaming for today. We'll catch you on the flip. Peace.